Watch the Powerball drawing live tonight here on TV23. Covering the High Plains with news, weather, and information. From TV23 Studios in Sublette, this is High Plains Today.
Yes, it is. Hi, everybody. It is Wednesday, March 23rd, 2016. Welcome to High Plains Today, right here on TV23. On today's show, I'll be joined by Darlene Ford. She is the Executive Director of the Seward County Council on Aging, and Lora Hershey, the Vice President of the Board of Seward County Council on Aging. Man, that's a mouthful. Anyway, let's take a look at what's happening out there. Well, this morning at about 3:40 a.m., officers in Liberal were called to a residence in the 700 block of South Webster for a report of Philip Ryan holding others at gunpoint. Now, while officers were responding, witnesses reported Ryan fired the gun as he was fleeing. There were no injuries. Responding officers conducted an extensive search of the area, but Ryan was not located. Investigators learned that Ryan and his roommates were involved in a verbal dispute when Ryan brandished a gun. Now, witnesses reported Ryan threatened to shoot his roommates and threatened to shoot law enforcement. Now, the LPD needs your help. Philip Ryan is 24 years of age, is about 6 feet tall, and weighs approximately 160 pounds. He has brown hair and hazel eyes. He has the name Ryan tattooed on his right arm and the skull tattoo on his left arm. He should be considered armed and dangerous. If you have any information, call the Liberal Police Department. And on Monday at about 8:20 p.m., officers of the Garden City Police Department were dispatched to the 200 block of North 10th Street for a reporting stabbing that had just occurred. Now, when officers arrived, they found a 21-year-old male with a stab wound to his chest. He was transported to St. Catherine Hospital with life-threatening injuries. A person of interest has been identified in the stabbing. And fire crews are battling a massive wildfire in south central Kansas today. Now, more than 18 miles of fire is burning in Comanche and Barber counties. The fire started yesterday in Woods County, Oklahoma, and spread over the state line into Comanche County about 6 p.m. last evening. Now, several families have been evacuated. Fire crews are currently trying to protect about 4 homes in the area from the fire. US 60 is shut down from Etna Road in Barber County all the way to Coldwater. Firefighters say the fire is getting worse and approaching power poles. They say it's just a matter of time before it jumps Highway 160. And recently, a revision of Liberal Municipal Code 14-307, Park and Yard, was approved. The amendment changed the current park and yard ordinance by adding parking in front yard, rear yard, corner side yards, and zone districts concerning commercial and industrial property. It also gives definition for a reinforced surface to help with any confusion. Now, the Liberal Police Department has recently been doing an information campaign. Orange flyers are being placed on vehicles that are in violation of the ordinance so the owner of the property can correct the problem before the ordinance becomes effective on August 25th of this year. Now, if you have questions, please call the Liberal Police Department. And on Monday, the Finney County Commission decided to draft a resolution to rename a portion of Bigelow Road south of Jones Avenue to the Tyson plant as Tyson Road to help truck traffic from US Highway 50 find the plant. Kansas Department of Transportation told commissioners that a Finney County farmer recently raised concern about westbound semi-trucks turning around on US 50 after they miss the Bigelow Road exit at Holcomb that feeds into the Tyson plant. And a bill declaring that Kansas Supreme Court justices can be impeached for attempting to infringe on the legislature's power was narrowly approved yesterday in the state Senate, but a split among majority Republicans signaled the measure could face difficulty moving ahead. The Senate's vote of 21-19 reflected some misgivings within its GOP supermajority about a proposal that critics labeled an attack on the court system's independence. The measure goes next to the House, where similar divisions among Republicans exist. This is the latest in a series of initiatives putting Kansas at the center of a national effort by GOP conservatives to remake state courts. Those include failed efforts to change how Supreme Court justices are chosen and a threat by lawmakers later dropped to nullify the court system's entire budget. And that's a look at some of the stuff that's happening out there. We'll be back with a windy, and maybe a wet forecast after this.
You're watching High Plains Today on TV23 with host Chris Jewell. TV23's internet service and 4G live streaming provided by United Wireless. Coverage you deserve. Service you expect. United Wireless.
You want to feel connected, at one with your world. Informed, included, and inspired. So no matter where you are, when important things happen, we're here at all hours, in the moment, on every screen in your life. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. We investigate and inform, give back to the community, build the local economy, even save lives. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. And unlike any other news source, we're here, 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 and here. We are broadcasters, always here for you, wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
Clean kitchen surfaces, utensils, and hands with soapy water. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Something I feel when I'm right here. Something that tells me that I'm This is the place. Everybody here knows it. This is the place. Oh, it's home to me and you. Yeah, this is the place.
Now, the local weather forecast for the High Plains.
Right now, we're looking at a lot of sunshine as we look off to the northeast on the TV23 tower cam. There's a lot of wind out there, though, so I should be standing here doing it. It's messing up my hair today. Looking at our readings here at the station, it's 59 degrees right now. Relative humidity is 21%. It's really dry out there, folks, so take that into mind, especially if you're a smoker. Keep the butts in the cab, and if you're a rancher, be careful because mufflers can start grass fires. Hey, the wind is out of the west-southwest at 24 already. Barometric pressure holding steady. Let's look at the current temps around. Now, we do have a big old cold front that's going to slide down here just like this today. You can already see 39. It's already moved through Lamar, and it's heading this way. Everybody is in the 60s. Look at Medicine Lodge in the 70s. They're still pretty humid over there, but remember, we got the big grass fire going over here in Harper and Comanche counties over here, so be careful if you're going across 160. Looking at our current dew points, everybody is pretty dry until you get over here towards the west. Other than that, let's take a look at the current wind speeds. 33 in Elkhart, 38 already in Guyman, 35, 38 down to the south. Everybody is pretty much out of the west-southwest till you get out here to Lamar where that front's already moved through. The winds have shifted around to the north-northwest. It's on its way. It's going to be a fast-moving cold front, though. We'll look at that here in a second. Our highs and lows as recorded at the Garden City Regional Airport yesterday. Yep, set a record. 88 degrees. 82 was the old record back in 1988. Our overnight low was only 41, 11 back in 1955. Here's the thing, though. Look, no new precipitation in the bucket. Looking at our forecast for today, sunny, but clouds are going to be rolling in here as the winds shift around to the north-northwest. 58 degrees for our high. We've already hit that. We're going to start doing this. 30% chance of precipitation later this afternoon. Winds are going to be out of the west-southwest at 32 miles per hour. I almost said degrees. Well, I kind of did. Anyway, shifting around to the northwest. Tonight, cloudy. A lot of the clouds are going to roll out of here after the precipitation and the front rolls through. Low will be 27. Winds out of the north-northwest at 41, gusting to 60, possibly. Then they'll drop back off into the mid-20s. Then tomorrow we're looking at 58 degrees, lots of sunshine, wind going to lay down a bunch. Northwest at 14, shifting around in the afternoon to the southwest tomorrow night. Low of 31, mostly clear. Winds will be out of the south-southeast. As we look at our 7-day, look, we've got that chance of precipitation tonight. Moving into the Easter weekend, we do have a 30% chance of some precipitation on Saturday that might be snow, changing over to rain, carrying over into Easter morning. But other than that, we're going to climb towards the 60s at the beginning of next week. And let's take a look at our storm spotter training tonight. They'll be at the King Center in Jetmore. Tomorrow at the Civic Center in Elkhart. Then next week starting out at the fire station in La Crosse. Ness City, they'll be at the courthouse, 4-H building in Kinsley, the Activity Center in Liberal, and the Barber County Annex in Medicine Lodge. That's a look at the weather. Be back with the markets after this. Hi, I'm Chris Jewell, host of High Plains Today, a 30-minute news and information program that airs at noon weekdays right here on TV23. Hey, do you think you have an idea for something that would make a great segment? Somebody that would make a great interview? What about a community event that needs highlighting? Let us know here at the station. Email us news@kdgltv.com.
This is the place.
Hi, Chris Jewell, host of High Plains Today, a 30-minute news and information program that airs weekdays at noon right here on TV23. We talk about news, we talk about sports, we talk about weather, we're even going to talk entertainment. We'll have live guests right here on set with me. So, every day at noon, tune in, High Plains Today. We'll see you then.
Weekdays here on TV23.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who do something, the people who take action, are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
Separate raw meats from other foods by using different cutting boards. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course.
Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
And welcome back. Hey, you can see on the Tower TV23 Tower Cam, clouds rolling in. I'm now joined by Darlene Ford. She is the Executive Director of the Seward County Council on Aging, and Lora Hershey, who is Vice President of the Board of the Seward County Council on Aging. Thanks for driving up today, ladies.
Welcome.
They're from Liberal, by the way, if I didn't throw that out there. All right, Darlene, you're new at this.
I am.
How long have you been in Liberal?
In Liberal, I've been about 5 years.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. So when did you take over the Council on Aging?
Mid-January.
Okay, so you're pretty new.
Yes, sir.
All right. So tell me a little bit about what the Seward County Council on Aging, I mean, what do you guys do?
Oh.
Besides Council on Aging.
Yeah, council. That's funny. Oh,
you can slap me after the segment.
Okay. We do all types of programs for the seniors. We do things like the Meals on Wheels program.
Uh-huh.
We do, my mind is just not thinking here. What all do we do?
Laura, you've been around here a long time. Help her.
Let me help you.
We have the Friendship Meals, which is our Meals on Wheels program.
Yes.
We also have people that come in and do, I think we have one coming up, March something, the whole Southwest Kansas area Council on Aging.
What is that?
Well, it's to do the whole Southwest Kansas. Kansas has different, like the Southeast and the Northeast and stuff, but we're all through the state of Council on Aging, and they have people that come and give programs. We're going to have one that, hey, if you guys, if you're getting close to the age of 65 and you don't know what materials you have to get on Medicare or what you need to present them in order to sign up for Medicare, come to our program. We have a program. I can't even remember what date.
It's next Thursday, I believe it is.
Next
Thursday.
April. No. March 31st.
March 31st.
Okay.
At 12:10, we have Rick Schaefer coming down. He is at Dodge City, but he's with the Southwest Kansas Council on Aging and Area Aging.
So are they kind of the mothership for you guys? The Southwest Council on Aging or not?
They are a support for us.
Oh, okay.
They're a support.
I gotcha.
They're a state support.
All right. So funding-wise, though, where do you guys get your funding?
We receive a mill from the county,
Okay.
Seward County,
Yes.
and we receive funding from grants that we pursue. We receive monies from donators.
Donators.
Yeah.
That's the key word,
All
donators.
All right. Donations. Donations would be the key word in that phrase.
Yes, it would be.
Yes, those are greatly appreciated, I'm sure. Okay.
Organizations all over the place come and give us their monies, their hard-earned monies to help support the different activities that we do, the foods that we send out. There's so much need out there for seniors that really miss the line on being able to afford things, and we kind of fill that gap for them.
Okay. So you're just not, I mean, okay, so you guys run a Liberal Senior Center?
Yes.
Is that what, and it's there at the corner of Grant and 7th Street.
Correct.
In Liberal. But that's just not all you do.
Oh, no.
Right?
We have a home care program.
Oh, you do?
We do. We will go out to seniors' homes and give them services that they need. Say maybe they've just gotten home from the hospital and they need a little extra care. We can have someone go in and give them that additional care. Maybe it's just to wash their clothes and make their beds for them, something they can't do after coming back from that. We also have a program where our transportation, where we can pick folks up and take them to their doctor's appointments, to different stores.
I've seen that van running around town. Yeah.
That's a great service we offer.
Yes.
It's very personalized for the folks too.
Okay. I didn't know you had the in-home thing.
We do. It is a wonderful program. We encourage people to call and speak to Ellen at our office and she can give them more details as to what requirements, what information she needs from them, what their needs are, and how she can line up with them. Even if they need a haircut, they don't know where to go to get a haircut. We can help with small things up to larger things. Yes.
Okay, so and now this kind of is fascinating because I didn't know you had this service, but now if you're going to send somebody to someone's, I mean, are these volunteers or?
No, it is a program that is funded, and it is another state-funded program. And I don't have all the details on that one because that's Ellen's
her baby.
Yeah, and I haven't had enough time yet to get all those details.
So if you want to know about that, you got to call Ellen and ask her because she can fix you up.
She's great. She'll be wonderful to help you. Yeah.
Now, do you guys have like nurses on staff or anything, or volunteers or anything like that?
We do have volunteers, yes, and we can call nurses if we want to. We have them, on a real simple, speed dial.
Yes.
To a point. But the home care service that we do provide is more or less home care. I mean, it is literally home care.
It's not medical care.
Correct. To a point.
You're not going in, changing dressings and those types of things.
No. Okay. Right, good clarification.
All right.
But we do go in, we vacuum, we clean the house, we do things.
Can I get on that? Can I get on that list?
You call Ellen.
Well, I hate to say this, but he is.
I'm not old enough yet.
He is of the age.
No, I'm not old enough yet. That cuts me deep,
but he's not
Laura.
handicapped. Maybe mentally, but not physically.
Well, speaking of age, you can, if you are 50 years or older,
yes,
you can now come to the center and start receiving some of the services that are available.
Yes.
Especially the information portions. Not only can you start coming in just to kind of see what's going on or what you might need to look forward to, but you could begin volunteering in areas that you have strengths for. So we want to see those that are between 50 and 60 to come in and get acquainted with us so you can see what we have to offer and just have a great time there.
I didn't know that either.
Mm-hmm.
We changed it to follow along with the AARP guidelines.
Okay, gotcha.
And so they are down to 50, so that's what we're trying to do. And we're really trying to this year we're going totally in different directions. We're kind of like, instead of taking the left path, we're going on the right path, or the right path to the left path. We are looking at focusing on getting younger people in there so that, the continuation of all this.
Okay. All right. You know what? I've learned some stuff today. I didn't think I would, but I did. But there's nothing new there.
That's a miracle.
Okay. Oh. And you have somebody that's coming down on March 31st. So if somebody wants to come to Liberal Seniors, you don't have to call ahead, you just show up, right?
Correct.
At 12:10 on March.
Come have lunch with us.
Okay. And you can learn about things that you need to be if you need to know if you're getting ready to move into retirement, Medicaid, and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Medicare
Absolutely.
and Medicaid.
All right. Darlene, Laura, thanks for coming by today.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right. Stick around. I'll be back with some more after this.
You want to feel connected, at one with your world. Informed, included, and inspired. So no matter where you are, when important things happen, we're here at all hours, in the moment, on every screen in your life. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. We investigate and inform, give back to the community, build the local economy, even save lives. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. And unlike any other news source, we're here, 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 and here. We are broadcasters, always here for you, wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
Cook foods to the right temperature using a food thermometer. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Something I feel when I'm right here. Something that tells me
And welcome back. Hey, the wind's still blowing, by the way. For all the wild finishes and stunning upsets during the NCAA tournament's opening weekend, the Sweet 16 teams advancing to the second round weekend contain many of the usual suspects. All number 1 seeds advanced to the Sweet 16 for the first time since 2012. So did 6 other top seeds. The closest thing to a mid-major in the Sweet 16 is name-brand big-budget Gonzaga, which means that Cinderella has already packed up her glass slippers and returned home for the year. The major surprise is, though, that the Sweet 16 does not include Michigan State or Kentucky. And now, for weeks, a steady succession of moving vans has been hauling away bits and pieces of the Los Angeles Rams franchise for the West Coast. Yep, they're not the St. Louis Rams anymore. By today or tomorrow, the job should be finished, and the team plans to close for good in St. Louis after 21 seasons. Oh, by the way, HBO came out and said that the Rams are going to be the focus this year on Hard Knocks. That'll be interesting. And RG3 seems to be ending up in Cleveland because, well, they don't have Johnny Manziel anymore. Let's take a last look at our weather before we get out of here. Temperature 61. Okay, there's a lot of dirt blowing in that shot too. Relative humidity now 2%. Winds are out of the west at 25. It's creeping around. Barometric pressure is holding steady. As we look at the 7-day though, all right, we do have that 30% chance of precipitation rolling in here later this afternoon. We do have a 20% chance over into the weekend. So
keep up to date with the latest information from TV23 on our Facebook page, KDGL TV.
Something I feel when I'm right here, something that tells me that I'm people around here, that's how it is, it's so clear. Letting it show. I've been around the world, only to find what I already know. This is the place. Everybody here knows it. This is the place. Oh, it's home to me and you, yeah. This is the place.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
I did. Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls. But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Did you know that strollers have the right of way on the sidewalk?
Yes.
Yep, I did. Did you guys
Did you know that kids who eat breakfast have higher GPAs?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That's actually what I was going to say.
Did you know babies should never touch silver? It's really bad for them.
I knew that.
Did you guys know that statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the-right seat to make sure your child is protected.